ready for my friend to come, who is coming tomorrow. And on my way home from picking up the kids, I got a call that the birth mother that I met with a couple weeks ago, I know I talked a little bit about that, my cousin and her husband are planning on adopting the baby, and she went into labor a week early, or a week before her scheduled C-section. She went into labor and she is at the hospital now. I'm still waiting to hear back if they're going to keep her or not. If they keep her, she told me she wants me to come up there, according to what it was. So we'll see if she for sure wants me to come up there, but tentatively when they admit her and she knows she's staying, she is going to tell me to come up there. So I have been running around, calling, making sure everybody knows. So I told my cousin, her and her husband are kind of finalizing, getting everything ready, because they live like 8 hours away without traffic, and leaving here shortly they will hit rush hour, so there will be it'll probably take at least 9 plus hours. So they are kind of getting ready, trying to figure out, they don't want to start coming down here if she's not gonna get admitted, but they don't want to wait and totally miss everything. So I'm kind of the stand-in right now. Not only do I already have a relationship with this birth mom, and I'm just going to be supportive for her, even if she were to change her mind and not place, I just want to be supportive for her. She doesn't have a lot of support system. She doesn't have a lot of support people or big support system. So I truly care for her, and I just feel it placed in my heart, and I just want to be there for her any way that I can. So I'm planning on just kind of being where I can, helping out where I can. I've been in communication with the birth father's mom, and we're just kind of waiting. She's, when you first go back, and they're just kind of checking to see if she is progressing at all, or what the situation is. So in the meantime, because this has all happened very fast, and I apologize, this light is out of control, but it's such a crazy runaround day, I didn't know if I'd have another chance to tell you guys. So it's all been a whirlwind of a situation. They met with her 2 weeks ago, and that's when she said, yes, I want to pick you. So they have been trying to do their home study, because they live in another state. They have to have, their sun's bright. They have to have their home study done before they can take the baby home. And being in another state, there's certain things that they have to do in Virginia where they live before they can come to Georgia. So they've been running around trying to do all that, the physicals, the fingerprints, the home visit. If you've ever adopted, the rigmarole that you have to go through. So they have not fully packed a hospital bag and gotten those type of things, because you kind of just get so overwhelmed. There's so much to do. So in the meantime, I am going to run to Target, that way, because she's in the hospital from where we used to live, which is where I work, the same little area. So I'm going to go to Target so that I'm closer to the hospital if she wants me to come up there, and I'm just going to grab a couple little things, maybe an outfit, sleeper, blanket, something that I can find that he can have for the hospital, especially before they get down here, because if they do a C-section and it goes relatively quickly, it'll be a while, because it is 3:45 now, and they have not left yet, so they can't be here before 12 o'clock tonight. So it's going to be a good while before they can get here. So if they do keep her and do the C-section, very high probability that the baby will be born before then. So I want to make sure, because from what the birth mother said, she doesn't have anything. She has not gotten clothes. She's not prepared to have a baby because she's not planning on keeping the baby. So long story short, I'm just trying to grab a couple things so that he doesn't have to have hospital onesie, because I'm pretty sure they have stuff. If you have nothing, they have a onesie that put on the baby, but I want something nice for him to wear, a nice little blanket, softer than the ones they have. So I'm just gonna go see what I can find, just in case. Better to be prepared than to not. So that is what I'm doing now, and I will keep you guys posted. So I just got to the hospital. I got a call as I was getting off the interstate, headed to Target, and luckily they called me just in time, because you take a left to go down to Target and a right to get to the hospital, and that road is super busy. So if you get going the wrong way, it can take a minute to get turned around. But they are admitting her. They have scheduled the C-section for 5:30. It's 4 o'clock now, so that is not very long. So they said they wanted me to come up here, so I'm coming just to I'll probably just be sitting in a waiting room, but I at least want to go in and say hey to her, kind of pray for her, if she'll let me pray with her, and just any way that I can be supportive, I want to be. So I don't know when I'll see you guys again, but I'm headed in the hospital. Good morning, guys. So it's actually the next day. It was so late last night when I left the hospital that I did not film. It was too dark in the car. The kids were asleep by the time I got home, and I just did not end the vlog out. So I wanted to come on and tell you guys that everything went really well. Birth mom and baby, everybody is healthy and happy. And, well, I mean, happy is not necessarily the best word to describe it, but they're doing good. And I got to go back and I got to see him. Oh, my hair, crazy hair. It was a little boy. I don't know if I said that, but it was a little boy. He was born. He's 6 pounds 9 ounces, 19 inches long. And he's doing good. He is in the NICU because he's having little issues feeding. He's healthy every other way. He's just not eating as much. So he is in the NICU, but everything is good. They are still firm in their decision to place him, and, you know, kind of had their moment. I was able to be there, kind of talk to them, and just be that supportive person. And yeah, so everything is looking good so far. I'll keep you guys updated. They haven't signed yet or anything, so nothing is set, but I will let you guys know.